Hi everyone, I'm Sylvia and you're watching my channel Amara. Today I will gonna do an unboxing of the Spacious Tarot. I received this package 2 weeks ago, but I didn't have the time to do this. So, here is the Spacious Tarot. Let me open it. So it looks like this. Oh, I forgot to take something. So this is the first edition. This space is for you. Actually, on the website, it's written, I love this, a space for discovery, a space for connection, a space for magic. This space is for you. So really the feeling you get from this tarot is like this. This is actually the star. This is a deck without human figures, except in the death card there are skeleton hands, and this deck is an energetic realm that everyone can feel in its own way. The deck features earthy, nature based illustrations and has mystical and cosmic elements. So everyone can take from this deck as much as he's able to take and to see as much he's able to see. So the space is for you, for us actually, to make interpretations and to use our deep intuition. And really I feel that actually the protagonist and the main figure, this is you, the one who reads this tarot. There are 78 cards on 350 GSM cardstock with matte finish and borderless, you will see after. And it comes in this sturdy box with flip over lid and matte finish. And there is a guidebook on the top of the cards. It looks like this. And here we have a note from the creators, something about tarot, components of the deck, bonding with the Spacious Tarot, understanding the major arcana, understanding the minor arcana, the numbered cards, so a little bit of numerology, understanding the court cards, a note on gender, how to read tarot. There is a spread, a Spacious Tarot spread, a note on reversals also, and I don't use reversals, but there are some people that use them, so you can see the reversal as resistance, as the shadow, as internal and external, and also exclamation point. So be aware, something like this. So card meanings, major arcana. So we have 2 pages for the major arcana. Some keywords, as you see, and for the minor arcana we have 1 page. It's like this. And also some keywords. Okay, so this is it. And acknowledgements. So let's go to the cards. Actually, the creators of this deck are Annie Rucht and Carrie Mellon. Annie is the artist who explores dreams and creativity, and Carrie is a tarot reader who explores the spiritual and the psychological world. They met actually via Instagram, and they were bonded over their shared love of tarot and the band Hanson. They reached out to each other with the same idea to create a deck together. They began on working on this deck in September 2016. So, these are the backings. They look like the space, so the name Spacious Tarot. Their size, if we take a normal size, they're a little bit shorter, as you see. So for me it's really a nice size. Okay, so let's start. I will do a little bit. I will zoom a little bit so you can see better. So the Fool. I love really this kind of images because I feel actually I am the Fool and I will jump and I don't know what is there. Really, really, really love this. And also here, you are the Magician. Here you have all the suits, the infinity sign as a traditional tarot, but no figures. The High Priestess. I really love this. You have the shell. You have here, it looks like a pearl, but actually this is the moon. So it's like you take this shell and you will listen to your intuition. Actually the High Priestess. The Empress, we have a meadow with flowers, so earthy. And the Hawk here. And the Emperor, which is really interesting interpretation. Here we have something that is it's not wild, it's cultivated. The Hierophant, also the sense you are the Hierophant. The Stonehenge, really, really beautiful. The Lovers, the DNA. The Chariot, also the feeling you are there, so you have to pass through. The sense of motion with no figures, great, really. The Strength, it's really an interesting card of the Strength, and maybe this is the feeling that these cactus, they grow without water there, and it's this is the strength to survive. The Hermit, as you see, it's a little bit, so it's a dark one, it's a dark card, but here you see the light. The Wheel of Fortune, we have here all the seasons. The Justice, I love this card. The sense of yin and yang, and also the sense of the feeling of karma. You do something and it produces also something. So each act has his consequences. So be mindful. The Hanged One, here is the Hanged One, and it's also very interesting. Which one is the Hanged One? Is the moon, and we look at the earth from a different perspective, or actually the moon is the Hanged One, or we? I think the moon, but who knows, really interesting. And we have the Death card. Here the two skeleton hands, which are reaching out to new life. I think so. The Temperance, the two different kinds of elements, the fire and the ice, and they create something new, actually. The smoke. The Devil. So we have this sense of we have to go through something that scared us. The only way is the way through. And here we see the sun. So I think this is what is meant here. Maybe I have to make a little bit of light. Yes, right. The tower, the traditional image. There are these stones which we can find somewhere on the rivers or on some trails, and something that you build up will be destroyed. The star, here we are in the middle of a forest, and the star, the northern star, is the one which we have to follow, and and it gives us the direction, actually. It's also a little bit dark card. The moon, so simple. The sun, also very simple. The Judgment, it's a little bit like different card. So this is the new dimension. The World. Here we have the different star signs, the constellations, the Leo, the Taurus, the Aquarius, and also the Eagle or the Scorpion. And it's a little bit dark card for the World. So we are going to the minors. Here we have Ace of Pentacles, it looks like really a pip deck, Two of Pentacles, but we still have this this feeling of juggling. Three of Pentacles, three different trees, but they're just like doing something together. And you see here the little mistake, little sweet mistake, Pentacles. Four of Pentacles. A feeling that the crowing is paused. There is crowing, but it's like on pause. Five of Pentacles. It looks like an animal which is hurt is going to a place of safety, or where he can restore his energy. A little bit of feeling of danger is here. Six of Pentacles. So someone who has is giving to someone who doesn't have or has. Seven of Pentacles, the sense of growing. And as you see, there is seasonal feeling here. The feeling of the Pentacles is autumn. Eight of Pentacles, the structure of the piece. Nine of Pentacles, there is an energy, there is abundance, this garden, and you have to go through the door. Ten of Pentacles, a feeling of growth. And actually in this deck, this, the court cards are changed. We have here Child of Pentacles, a sweet little bear. I have to read what is written on gender, a note on gender, in the book, I mean. We have opted to use gender neutral titles for the court cards, as these aspects of personality can come forward in people of any gender identity. We have kept the traditional titles of most major arcana cards, but remember that the same applies in the majors. For example, the energy of the Empress and the Emperor are both present in everyone. So I like this idea here. So we have the Child of Pentacles, then we have the Explorer of Pentacles. Really, I love this. Guardian of Pentacles and Elder of Pentacles. And let's go to the swords. Ace of Swords. Two of Swords. We have here the sense of heart and mind decision, and if they're balanced, they will open these two swords. Sense of growth here. Three of Swords. These cracking eyes, and here we see something like blood. Four of Swords. Just resting, put the swords aside and have a rest. Five of Swords. We have the Vulture and the disruptive feeling here of the fives. Six of Swords. Here we have the Sun, which is coming up, and the swords, they're putting together, so the sense of balance here. Seven of Swords. Something is happening underneath, you see? It's just this cracking eyes here, this feeling. Really a pip deck. An interesting Eight of Swords. Here we have the sword which can help us to go to free us, but it's out of hand. Nine of Swords. It's the same feeling, or like the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith, a frightened woman, but here we have something like chinchilla, but without the tail of chinchilla. Maybe it's a rabbit, and we get the same feeling. Ten of Swords. Also an interesting decision. Something is cut off and something is learned. The lessons are learned. Here we have Child of Swords, the court cards, and I love this raven here, the Explorer of Swords, Guardian of Swords, and Elder of Swords. The Wands. This is the most pip suit in this deck, I think. So we have the Ace of Wands, the Two of Wands, together creating something. Three of Wands, lightening the way. Four of Wands, the sense of celebration. Again, this disruptive